Hi, and welcome to the 10 square metre workshop. Today I'd like to talk to you about dust extraction and power in a small workshop. Coming up after this. As the use of a workshop grows, the value of a central vacuum system arises. Pulling out a shop vac and connecting the hose to whatever tool is to be used becomes a chore. On the other hand, unless it's a production workshop rather than a hobby shop like this, ductwork with blast gates and such like are a bit over the top. What's needed is a reliable fixed system that is easy to connect tools to. For many workshops this means a dust extractor and perhaps a cyclone separator pushed into some convenient corner with semi-fixed tubing to an accessible point. There are three problems with this. One, they're noisy, they take up valuable space, and most importantly, they blow dust into the workshop. Yep, they've got filters. These really need to be M-class to remove the fine dust that's a health problem. These should remove the dangerous dust, but only if they're maintained. The finer the filter, the easier they clog, and they are not cheap. All three of these problems can be overcome by simply putting the extraction system outside. If this isn't possible, do you have loft space? At the very least, pipe the exhaust outside. There's no need to throw it all back into the workshop.
Here is my own dust extractor, a standard metal drum type, shown here without the plastic trug I keep over the top, keeping the weather out. This couples to a cyclone system, which is fed by a tube that comes through the workshop wall. On the inside is a standard hose fitting. For large equipment, such as the table saw, the hose connects directly to this port. For hand-powered tools, I have an overhead collection system. The tube runs across a beam and has a flexible connection to a rail-mounted unit. From here, the tube drops to the tool. I have standardized on the DeWalt airlock system for all my hand power tools. This excellent system pushes onto the tool and locks firmly with a 30-degree turn. The hose can rotate but will not come off. Of course it fits directly to most DeWalt tools, but of course adapters are available for other makes. But you don't have to buy these. If you take a standard 32 to 40 mm waste pipe adapter and you turn a groove in it using either a wood lathe or a metal lathe, or you could even hand file it, then it makes a perfect fit to the airlock system. Here is one fitted to a floor brush. Power for the vacuum system is enabled by this switch close to the port. This does not switch on the extractor. This is done with a handheld plip.
Now, unless the tool is cordless, it also needs power. It makes sense to feed this power in parallel to the extraction hose. Are you familiar with the Festool plug at the tool system? This means that the power disconnects at the same place as the extraction. I suffered Festool power envy over this, until I realized I could fit the same system myself.
This is my DeWalt orbital sander, ready to go. And here it is as it is stored, without a power lead. The lead just inserts and is locked with a quarter turn. It removes just as easily. The plug and socket are IP68 rated, so dust and waterproof. They are rated up to 1800 watts, enough for most tools. Here is the system fitted to my track saw. Where the socket is not a suitable fit, a flying lead can be used. An example is this Bosch belt sander.
You should not, of course, tackle something like this unless you're electrically qualified, and you will void any warranty. But it does make the use of power tools more convenient, and they're a lot easier to store without the trailing power leads.
The plugs and sockets that I use are the Bulgan Buccaneer 4000 range, which are available from RS Components. They are not cheap, £8 to £10 a piece, but then compared to Festool prices, that is almost free.
Well, that's all for this time. Hope you found it interesting or useful. Another video coming soon.